If you were on the Hive Discord, you would have known that they have an update channel. The only downfall about that update channel is they only do big updates, such as treasure wars or new game modes, all that type of stuff, but they don't tell you about all the small updates they do a few tweaks with in-game and all that stuff. So that is the purpose of today's video. I am going to be showing you all the updates which Hive never actually told you about. So stay tuned if you want to find out what it's about. There's updates about Protection 1 armor, updates about knockback, and all this stuff. So stay tuned, and we will get into the video right now. If you do enjoy this, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, because I really appreciate it, and it helps me out on the channel. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subs by the end of next year, so I know that's a very long time, but I want to try and reach it by the end of this year as well. If I know by the end of this year, I'll be very grateful. I'm just hoping that I can reach a goals or two by the end of this year, such as like goals and all that stuff. But yeah, let's get into the video, guys. For our first update, we have an SG update, which a lot of people such as myself have been waiting for, and it is going to be a survival games game update. If you didn't know, Hive have a roadmap website where they give you a little hint towards what updates will be appearing, and they've earlier on stated that there was going to be a survival games game update. It's not going to be new maps such as a content update, because from earlier on this year there have been many content updates and game updates regarding Treasure Wars. Treasure Wars stated for both of their game modes, for the content updates they got new maps, for the game update they got stuff like TNT, and some prices were reduced. This is going to be very interesting. I'm hoping that they will add compasses, but unfortunately I cannot tell you what's going to be in this update, because unfortunately I don't actually know. So make sure you keep an eye out on the roadmap and all that stuff, because survival games is finally going to be getting an update. This is going to be a great time for a lot of individuals and YouTubers such as myself, which really enjoy this game mode. But yeah, like I said, who knows what's coming in this update. Just gotta pray it's something useful and not something silly like bows getting reduced, even though they do need to reduce these bows. Because I know previously that a lot of people have complained about bows. They got nerfed in Star Wars, but they haven't been nerfed in survival games. So this could change game mechanics such as bows, how snowballs actually work, or even just add compasses. Because deathmatch compasses, it would be the best combo possible. So I recommend you add it. Please, Hive, if you're watching this, add compasses in this update. It will be very useful. Okay, so probably the most useless update is the addition of a few changes on the partner website. If you didn't know, Hive, you can apply for YouTube rank, Twitch rank, or TikTok rank. These are very unique features. I've never seen any other server with a TikTok rank, but the requirements were so low that people were practically botting to get the requirements. Thankfully, Hive have now updated it, and you now need 10,000 followers and 5,000 views per video to actually obtain this rank. This is a very interesting update, and to be honest, it went down for a few hours, so I was kind of shocked that the YouTube requirements didn't get buffed or nerfed, depending on which way you want to look at it, either. Because, to be honest, the YouTube requirements are kind of low as well. I don't have it yet, but personally I still think the requirements are a bit low for what they need. I believe it's only 3k views, doesn't matter about your subs. So I personally think they should add a sub count as well. But at the same time, to be honest, the amount of subs you have doesn't really compare to views. Because views you can also bot to, and to be honest, this will just make it so more rewarding people and people that actually deserve the rank with a bigger fan base will actually acquire the ranks from now on, which I am very grateful for. So I can't wait for this update to fully roll out. It should be done within the next few hours, because you know it's very nice to have. But yeah, let's move on to the next update. Okay, so this update is regarding Sky Wars. Sky Wars, Phrases, and Treasure Wars have had a Protection 1 advantage over Diamond. This has been an issue for a while where people would actually wear Iron Armor Protection 1 over a Diamond chestplate. And you only needed one piece that would beat the whole set of Diamond. So I'm very glad this has happened, and now Hive has now reduced it so that the original features such as the Protection 1 Iron is now worse than the Diamond Armor, as it should be. I'm very grateful that Hive have actually done this, because a lot of people that didn't know about this feature were now complaining about how they died to someone that was less damage, less like armor, but they were actually dying even though they're hitting more hits. It was a really confusing thing, and to us, I only found out about it a few weeks ago. So I'm very glad this has been now reduced and back to its normal state. Thank you, Hive, for actually listening to your fan base, and please, at the same time, please nerf fire protection as well. Fire protection is actually the same, because fire protection, not only does it mess with your protection like the protection did, but you pretty much take no damage to the fire, because that is just stupid in my opinion. For example, this fire sword which you can obtain doesn't actually do much. So please, Hive, do your thing and remove this feature, because it's pretty much useless. But thank you, Hive, once again for listening to our suggestions and actually removing the feature of protection doing more armor protection than diamond armor in total. So once again, thank you, Hive. This next update is also regarding the Sky Wars and Treasure Wars and Survival Games game modes. You have snowballs, bows. Bows damage got reduced in Treasure Wars and Sky Wars, hopefully to be brought out in Survival Games, which we spoke about earlier. But on top of this, the knockback for the snowballs have been reduced a slight bit, only by a block or two, but either way, this is still a good update. Now, you won't really get launched off the edge as much as you used to be able to, so thank you, Hive, once again for removing this snowball feature, because I always get so mad when you get snowballed off the edge, because you can't get to the player before, hence why snowballs were actually pretty overpowered. If you ever had them, I'd always use them to start a combo, which later on in a future video, I will do a video on tutorials about how to combo, because a lot of people on this server don't actually combo as well as other servers, so I thought it'd be a good idea to share some tips which I have, because, you know, on my main account, I'm actually max level and stuff, so it's not just a random person telling you how to do stuff, and as you can see, my gameplay on controller isn't the best, but I will get some clips and stuff for combos on PC, so make sure you stay tuned for that, and make sure you're subscribed, because there will be a combo video. But once again, thank you, Hive, for removing this knockback thing with the snowballs. It's not really removed, just reduced, and there's now more horizontal knockback instead of full on vertical. Usually if you get hit with a snowball or a Nemo, you'll just get flying up, you won't actually go horizontal, which I am very grateful for, because now it means that you don't really need to rage as much if you die to a snowball, because you can actually block clutch now, which is really nice. So thank you, Hive, once again, and let's go on to the next update, because the next update is actually a good one. So lately a new game mode got released called Sky Royale. One thing they didn't mention was they changed, during the beta, every island would explode at the same time pretty much around you, but now they've now made it so that instead of it changing and exploding all at the same time, they now make it so that they explode at different times instead of the same, which I personally think is a good thing, because you can't really predict now where they're going to explode. It does still have a countdown, but now it is only, like, it's random. So that item behind me could explode, but in reality, it would be all of them if you were playing during the beta. So this is also a really nice update, which I think they didn't actually mention, which I personally thought they should have mentioned regarding the new update, like the new release of this game mode, because to be honest, it's a pretty necessary update in my opinion. So I'm very glad they added this, because it's like, it's just stupid that they don't actually have anything regarding Sky Royale once it got released. They've also made it now so it's only a limited time mode, so if you haven't done so already, make sure you get on and you play the game mode. And to be honest, it's just kind of crazy, 40-man game, so make sure you play it whilst you still can. So let's roll the outro, because that's pretty much it for all the small updates. I will have a future videos on Hive coming soon, but I will see you guys tomorrow for the new update. Either way guys, that's going to be the end of this video, because I have now ran out of updates to inform you about, which is actually quite a shock, because I thought there were going to be way more, but in reality that actually isn't. But I just want to say a huge thank you to my Discord members, because if you aren't on the Discord already, make sure to join, because I'm going to be hosting some custom servers, because a generous individual who is, I believe, subscribed to me, decided to donate me VIP on both my accounts. Well, actually, it's Hive Plus. So it's very useful. I'm going to be hosting some custom servers in kind regards to this individual. But yeah, sorry about no uploads for the last like 3 weeks. Hope you guys did enjoy this. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the future videos. Peace. By the way, nice hub, Hive. It's really nice.